Hi, my name's Kylie Freemantle. I'm a practitioner of Chinese medicine, and I'm going to talk to you today about Wei Qi and Yin Qi, which make up our immune system. So in Chinese medicine, we do need to understand how the qi within the body is working. And we have different parts of qi contributing to different parts of the body. And so we know things in Western medicine such as blood. We do have blood, obviously, in Chinese medicine as well. But basically what we see that is it's just another form of qi. So I'm going to talk to you in the breakdown of what's happening with the immune system in terms of qi. And so we have two components that really contribute to the immune function. We have the Wei Qi and we have the Yin Qi. Now the Wei Qi, if you go back to more the way that the Chinese used to explain what's happening in the body, they would relate that to being within the army, the soldiers that go out on the front line and fight things off. And so we have that part of it. We also, to control these soldiers, we have the Yin, or the commanding officers. And the Yin, basically, you've got, as I said, your commanding officers in there, you've got your nutrient components, so the rations that need to go out to the Wei. And so they're very much reliant on each other. The Yin is very much reliant on the Wei to protect it and stop things from coming in and attacking the Yin. But also, the Wei is very much reliant on the Yin and needs the Yin to supply it with foods and rations to make it nice and strong. So there's the parts that we need to work on are, well, where does the Wei come from and where does the Yin come from? So the Wei tends to be, if you have a feel on the surface of your body, you can feel there's an element of warmth before you even touch the skin. And this is part of what we term as the Wei. And so the Wei will actually sit and reside just on the surface of the body. It's there to fight off anything that comes into contact with the body. What we correlate that to in Chinese medicine is that it's because it's quite warm and it's sitting on the surface, it's what we term as the fire component. And the fire in Chinese medicine comes from what we term as the Ming Men. The Ming Men is a spark. It's what you're born with. So if you think of it in terms of an embryo, when you get an egg from the mother and the sperm from the father, and they come together, what is it that makes these cells divide? There is no immune function at this particular point in time, obviously, but there's also no hormonal feedback. There's no neural feedback. And so what we need to look at with that is what is it that makes it work? And so we in Chinese medicine term this as it's a spark from the Ming Men. And it's this spark that contributes to functions within the body throughout our lives. And we need that Ming Men to continue to fire. And so it's this firing of the Ming Men that stimulates the Wei. So the Ming Men is said to reside between the kidneys in Chinese medicine. So it's really important to look after the kidney. And the kidney also has a lot to do with how we explain our hereditary component. So what we inherit from our parents very much contributes to how our immune function works. As we grow older, the kidney's ability to function declines, and that's part of the aging process. But so as you can see, as it declines, our immune system tends to also drop. And you can see this in such things as what's going on at the moment with the pandemic, that unfortunately, as you get older, you're more susceptible to your immune function not being able and capable of fighting off external influences such as viruses. The other part that we also want to have a look at is the Yin component. And the Yin is what we basically get, as I said, it's the nutrient component to what's going on in the immune system. And so this nutrient component needs to come from where we get our nutrients from. And so it's very much reliant on how well our digestive systems function. Now, if your digestive system isn't functioning all that well, you're not pulling in the nutrients that your body needs for a healthy immune system. And so we can work on that in terms of Chinese medicine, of strengthening up the body's ability to pull the nutrients out of your food to create strong Yin Qi. And this Yin Qi is then able to feed that Wei Qi and have a healthy immune function. So you may be born with not a fantastic immune system due to hereditary factors, but we can also enhance what's going on in the Wei and support it by strengthening up what's going on in terms of what's being fed to the Wei. So the nutrient components, so strengthening up the Yin Qi to enhance the Wei Qi's ability to function at its best. And vice versa, we may have a weaker digestive system. Nothing wrong with the Wei component, our bodies produce that really well, but if that is also not functioning, in terms of the digestive system not functioning well, we're not going to feed it to allow it to work at its full potential. So there's a couple of components there that are certainly worth looking at in terms of how your immune system's functioning and how to get the best out of it. And so that's how we do it in Chinese medicine, or how we look at it. Hope this was helpful, and let us know if there's extra information that you would like to know about. Thank you.